Our story begins where the arid edges of Nevada meet the majesty of the Californian mountains. The lands are feral and unforgiving. The herds run wild in places like this, in the forgotten margins between industrial parks and suburban sprawl. The wild stallions cross the landscape as it breathes with a raw, untamed spirit. Dusty ochre plains stretch like weathered canvas, broken only by the sage and mesquite that dot the terrain. Their muted greens a subtle defiance against the bleached earth, while distant mountain ranges shimmer like mirages. We follow the path where the concrete cuts through like threads connecting distant pockets of civilization, where steed and man are one. Their calls echo, quilting the lake in a tapestry of throttled song. In a country that worships individual success like a cold, distant god, a rebellion is kicking up dust. Here, a different kind of wealth grows. Not the kind measured in dollars and real estate, but in the social currency of collective courage, skill, and defiance. Instruments of protest fabricated from steel and audacity, written by men and women who understand that true belonging isn't bought, it's built. Community coheres in ceremony where reciprocity subverts extraction. Trust is something you can't pull out of an ATM. And success, well, it's shared. The growth of one is the growth of all. Family is forged not by blood, but by chrome and courage, crafted from a shared passion, unspoken understanding, and the roar of engines that speak louder than words. Elders wear their stories in scars and patches. Young colts arrive, hungry for wisdom. They learn that manhood isn't a single moment, but a continuous journey. Each lesson is a thread, weaving them into a tapestry larger than themselves. Here, the rite of passage is written in oil and respect. The smoke from exhaust creates a ritual haze, a sacred atmosphere where knowledge is transmitted through memories and experience. As twilight paints the horizon, the riders ready their steeds for a day of competition ahead. While smiles and camaraderie dapple the crowds, their windscreens are tinted with anticipation for friendly battle.
One thing you can learn about me, ain't nobody putting word like me. Can't drip, can't sauce like me. Whipping it up, I'm a major key. I am the one, not the two or the three. Get on my level if you wanna be better than ever, I got what I need. Pushing the limit, that's how it's gonna be.
As the rubber heats up against the unforgiving asphalt, individuality becomes the lifeblood of the stunt, a raw and unfiltered declaration of self. These riders understand that radical self-expression isn't just a choice, it's survival. Each movement must be calculated yet wild, a precise dance of instinct that cuts through the mechanical din like a knife. Physical prowess transforms into art, a language spoken through body positioning, bite control, and split-second decisions that separate the true talent from unbridled chaos. The elbow drag emerges as the ultimate testament to skill, a breathtaking display of human and machine pushed to the absolute edge. It's a ritual of mastery where the rider literally touches the very surface of possibility. Now, a good rider knows the importance of individuality, but a great rider understands how to transcend individuality with style. It's a spiritual dialogue between human and machine. The motorcycle becomes an extension of consciousness, a living canvas where each movement reveals a profound, almost mystical connection. Style is the soul's fingerprint on the asphalt, transforming mechanical motion into pure poetry. sun sets as the riders hang up their saddles for the evening. But the air is fresh with ripened anticipation and an ambition for legacy. A legacy doesn't come from the show alone. A lasting legacy comes from leadership. And our leaders, well, they're guardians of the unwritten code. A leader understands that true mastery extends far beyond spectacular stunts. His leadership is a silent promise to ensure that the rubber that marks the streets tells a story of passion, integrity, and unbreakable brotherhood. Under his leadership, the crowd convenes, and the best of the West come together in the ultimate showcase of skill, the shootout. The young guns, still green, show off for the more seasoned gunslingers, who are aiming for a seat among the highest order, to sit among the stoic nobility of the top guns.
Mr. Riders meeting, go get that wristband. Sign your waiver, you can get your wristband over here.
Obviously, it's a little loose, but we're going to roll through this after practice. I think we're going to get a Grom show and a pro show going, and then we'll do some of the crews. We got a lot of good companies and boys and squads out here, but mainly, everyone's here to have fun. Don't ride over your head. This contest is all fun, okay? Don't get in your head, don't ride over it. If you're not comfortable doing a trick, don't try it in here today. Just put on your show, have a good time. There's gonna be a bunch of good people here watching you guys tear it up. And thank you guys all for being a part of this again.
Let's go!
So to have everybody here.
And with the ground rules set, the young guns roar to life. The veterans step back, granting these young riders their moment. This is a sacred rite of passage where young riders are baptized in the smoke of burning rubber and scorched pavement. Here, trembling novices transform into legends, their machines screaming a tribal anthem of initiation. The old guard watches silently, knowing that the wheels of tradition turns once more. As the smoke clears, the top guns take center stage, their performance a living testament to the years of mastery. For the young riders, this is more than a display. It's a sacred transmission of knowledge, a visual sermon revealing the heights of what's possible. showcase comes to a screeching halt, and their display is a demonstration of mastery, hanging in the air like smoke. With humility, they take their seats as silent judges, as the gunslingers take center stage. They watch the aspiring gunslingers, their eyes holding the weight of unspoken expectations. Beneath the roar of engines and the spectacle of daring stunts, a brutal truth simmers. This is no playful exhibition. Only one will emerge victorious. The Brotherhood of Riders understands this is a crucible of skill, where each performance is a calculated battle, and only the most precise, most audacious rider will claim the crown. As the exhaust settles and the asphalt still smolders, one rider sits tall in his saddle, honored and celebrated by his fellow challengers. After a day of intense competition, the herd gathers to punctuate their core connection of unity. They go on to claim the streets of Tahoe, to write their stories in rubber. It's a loud and unrestrained display of camaraderie. Takes a seasoned eye to understand herd dynamics. What looks like chaotic hierarchy is actually an artful and ordered choreography of leadership. Each member of the herd takes a turn leading the drove.
Oh my. Oh my.
Near misses, well, they're inevitable. It's a good reminder to celebrate the gift of life. And the herd never misses an opportunity to lift up those who might have fallen. You know, a wild herd can't be corralled, and I guess that's the beauty in numbers. It's a radical mosaic of self-expression and liberation. These riders have perfected their craft, and part of that craft is, well, riding the razor's edge. But a herd is only as strong and coherent as each individual response. It's about adaptability, but also about compassion. When a bike leaves the ground suspended between gravity and pure human will, it becomes more than a stunt. It becomes a statement. A middle finger to a system that tries to reduce human potential to productivity metrics. Here, value is measured in skill, in trust, in the unspoken language of people who protect each other when the world turns its back. Our story ends right where it began. The herds run wild in places like this, but keep a watchful eye for their rubber-laden tracks. If you're lucky, you might even hear their calls, a tapestry of throttled song. And this is not just riding, this is resistance, this is liberation, this is family.